Hi friends, my name is Akil Ahmed. I am a senior software engineer. In this particular video tutorial, I will be talking about the derived column transformation. So the agenda of today's video tutorial will be what is the derived column transformation and how to use the derived column transformation. Derived column transformation is an SSIS component that can be used to modify the value of a column on the fly before we are writing it to the destination. So for example, we can write some if-else statements for a column to modify its value, or we can make a duplicate copy of an existing column from the source. In this video tutorial, I will be loading data from a CSV file to a SQL Server table, and then I will add some columns to the data flow. So first of all, let me show you the CSV file that I am going to load, and then I will go through these columns that I am going to add. So this is my CSV file that I am going to load. It has columns like ID, first name, last name, gender and company. So like these are the names, this is the gender and this is the company name. So now let's go back to the slide. So we will be creating a full name, and full name will be a combination of first name and last name. And then we will be creating a gender one. So it will be calculated based on the data from the gender column using the substring function. You have seen data in gender, it is like male or female. So we will basically need the data like M or F. If gender is male, then it should come as M, or if gender is female, then the output should come as F. So we will achieve the target using the substring function. Basically, we will pick the first character from the string. And then we will also do the same thing using the if-else statements using the SSIS expression language. So gender 2 will also get calculated from gender column. However, in this particular case, we will be using the SSIS expression language. And then we will be creating a company 2 column, and basically it will be a duplicate copy of company column. However, we will change the data to upper format. Instead of the normal company value, we will change the data to an upper format to show you that how you can do different things in the derived column transformation. So let's start the demo. This is my business intelligence development studio, and this is my CSV file that I just shown to you, and I have SQL Server 2014 installed on my machine, and this is testing database which currently doesn't have any tables in it. So first of all, let's drag and drop the data flow task. So this is SSIS toolbox, and now let's drag and drop the data flow task into the control flow window. Double click data flow task to configure it, and as we are loading data from a CSV file, so let's drag and drop the flat file source into the data flow task. Double click flat file source to configure it. Click new to create a new connection to the CSV file. Browse the file that you want to load. From the file types, choose the CSV files. Select the CSV file, click open, and then click preview to see the list of available columns from source file. Click OK, and you can preview data here as well. Click close and click open. Now we have configured the flat file source. Now let's drag and drop the derived column transformation. So this is derived column transformation, and then connect the output of the flat file source with the derived column transformation. Double click derived column transformation to configure it. The first column that we were going to create was the full name, and the full name will be a combination of the first name and last name. So expand the columns from here, and then just drag and drop the first name. We want to put a space between first name and last name, so after a plus sign, put a double quotes and then put a space here, and then close the double space, and now add a plus sign here, and then you can drag and drop the last name. So this will be the combination of first name and last name, and the derived column name can be full name. Now we will be adding a column as gender 1, and which will get the value from the gender column. So let's drag and drop the gender column, and we will be using the string function as substring to calculate the gender. So just drag and drop the substring function to here, and then we can just cut this thing and then put it in the character expression, and the starting position of the substring will be 1, and the length that we want to read will be 1. So it will basically pick the first character from the gender, and let's name the column as gender 1. And now we will be adding a column as gender 2, so we can name the column as gender 2. And gender 2 column will be basically we will be using the if else statement inside this gender 2 column. So it will be like, if gender 2 will be male, then it should come, the output should come as M, otherwise the output should come as F. Okay, so this is the SSIS expression language. And now we will be using a company name as well. So let's drag and drop the company name and name the column as company 2, and we can modify its value to be in the upper format, uppercase. So let's drag and drop the upper function, and let's cut this particular thing and paste it in the character expression. So now the company 2 will have a value from the company name column, however the data will be in the upper format. So we have created 4 new columns in this particular derived column transformation. Click OK, and now let's drag and drop the OLEDB destination so that we can write our data into the SQL Server table, and then connect the derived column with the OLEDB destination. Double click OLEDB destination so that we can configure it. Click new to make a new connection to the SQL Server table. Click new to make a new connection. Our server name is Ahmad and the database name will be testing. Click OK. Okay, and change the data access mode from table or view to table or view fast load. It basically enables the bulk insert thing. Click new to create a new SQL Server table. You can name the table as derived data. Click OK, and then go to the mappings. Now make sure that the columns from source have been mapped with the columns with the destination, and if any of the column is not mapped, then you can map the column manually. Click OK, and now you can execute the SSIS package by clicking on the start button. So it should load data from the CSV file and should write to a SQL Server table. Now go back to the SQL Server Management Studio, refresh the tables, and you should see the newly created table here. And if you open and execute the SQL select query, so you should see the data here. So now you can see that we have 4 new columns. So the full name column is basically a combination of the first name and last name column. The gender 1 column is basically got using the gender column using the substring function, and gender 2 column is also based on the gender column using the SSIS expression language. The company 2 column is basically a copy of the company name column, however the company name is in the uppercase, so all this is in uppercase. Thanks guys for watching the video, and if you like the video then please click the like button and do subscribe to our channel to see more videos on SSIS and other related technologies. Thank you so much.